Well, 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 boys! It's happened! Come on! Yes! Tyler Smith is a Hull City player. 2-year deal from Sheffield United. Woohoo! He's in. He's in, boys. He's in. I'm trying to read the article. It's not letting me read the article. Let me read the article. There we go. Okay. Let's read this statement, shall we? Wow. There's just been speculation ever since this time last week. We thought it was going to be Will Grigg. I asked Sunderland fans, some of the people I asked maybe watching this, you told me he was awful. I'm so glad we've got Tyler Smith instead. But because we've never seen him play, it must be rubbish. Shut up. Doom and gloom merchants, get rid. Anyway, let's read this statement. Hull City are delighted to announce the signing of forward Tyler Smith from Sheffield United on a 2-year deal. 22-year-old, whose deal includes a club option of a further year, becomes Grant McCann's 9th summer signing. Woohoo! The Sheffield-born striker has scored 29 goals in 96 career appearances and taken in loan spells with 5 different clubs. Scoring on his senior debut at Barrow, he played under McCann at Doncaster in 2018-19, and gained further third-tier experience with Bristol Rovers and Rochdale. He spent last season in League 2 with Swindon, scoring 10 goals in 26 games and made his only Sheffield United appearance against Carlisle in this season's Carabao Cup. Grant McCann, Hull City head coach, said, "We are delighted to get this deal done. Tyler is a player I know well, having spent time with him during my time at Doncaster, where we took him on loan from Sheffield United. He's a great age at 22 and wants to learn and improve, which is always a key ingredient in our recruitment. He plays on the shoulder and wants to stretch teams, and we feel he will thrive in our environment. He's a calm finisher and has a real knack of being in the right place at the right time." And Tyler Smith has been allocated the shirt number 22, which has been freed up by Thomas Mayer departing the club the other week. Now, little nugget of information for you here. I did just record the preview for the Bournemouth game about 10 minutes before this news got announced, which is absolutely great banter. And I said, Tyler Smith isn't a Hull City player at the time of recording, so he's not factored in. When I knew it was going to be done, because yesterday, I put my helmet on, got on my bike, had my Google Maps on my phone, bombed it down towards Cottingham, where I went to the Hull City training ground. I pull up to the gates about 10:30. The first thing I see is Tyler Smith. Well, what looks to be him, and on closer inspection as he came closer training with the boys, it was Tyler Smith. He was, okay, get ready for this. Tyler Smith was stood in the car park with his agent, with a man that looks as though it was his agent. It is his agent. And I thought, this deal is done now. Then, about half an hour later, he comes out, chatting to some of the players. They do a little stretching session to start off with. And then they go and do the proper meat and drink of the training. And Tyler Smith is doing it every single minute of it. This then gets strengthened further because I see what I assume was his agent leaving the training ground about 11:30, 11:45ish, and then I see the club secretary David Beebe making his way out of the reception, stood at the side with what I believe was Barry Richardson. I couldn't see; it was quite a distance away because we weren't allowed through the gates. Just having a chat, so I assume that BB, the agent, and Tyler were there, crossing some T's, dotting the I's, putting pen to paper. and it's done. I knew it was just a matter of time before the announcement happened. I tweeted out this morning the details I knew. I told a couple of people yesterday the details I knew. I mentioned it in the preview earlier. And oh, what a signing. What a signing. I assume he will be ready to face Derby, judging by the fact we had him in and around yesterday. So I assume we'd have got him registered by midday today. That was the deadline. I think that will be done. And Tyler Smith, ladies and gentlemen, is now a Hull City player. And I'm absolutely buzzing. Fantastic. Where is it? I got this yesterday. And now we've got the new striker. A different option to McGuinness and Eves. It's great. It's great. Thank you very much for watching this one, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. If you have, please do drop a like. Subscribe if you're new. If you're watching this on FanHub, by the way, I'll touch more about that in the preview later on. Welcome. Hope you'll stick around. And yeah, Tyler Smith is now a Hull City player. What is not to love?